Welcome to the Kotlin Bootcamp for Programmers, where, surprise, you will learn Kotlin.
Hey there, I'm Sean McQuillan, and I'm a Kotlin expert at Google. I love Kotlin because it lets me build great features with less code. When I'm not working with Kotlin, you can find me playing the piano and crocheting. Alex here invited me to join him, and I'm really excited to share Kotlin with you.
Hi, I'm Alex. I'm a training and software developer at Google. My main job is to learn stuff and then explain it to people. This year, I'm learning to become a Kotlin expert, just like you. I had many questions while writing this course, and by answering them in these lessons with lots of expertise from Sean, we hope you have a smooth journey and some fun along the way.
Did you have a fun fact?
We'll get to that. Why don't you look around the room? Oh, before we start, let's make sure you are in the right place. This course is for students who know a modern, object-oriented, statically typed programming language. It's best if you have been programming for some time and are comfortable with an IDE, such as IntelliJ or Android Studio.
Coming in, you should know the basics of programming in an object-oriented language. You should be familiar with classes, methods, and exception handling in at least one language. You don't need to be a Java expert. Familiarity in any modern object-oriented language is great.
If you do know what functional programming and lambdas are, that's definitely a bonus.
Basically, we want to provide a course that lets an experienced developer learn Kotlin without having to read another book about the concepts of structured programming. Kotlin is an expressive programming language with a strong type system featuring type inference. It has lambdas, coroutines, properties, and many other features that let you write less code with fewer bugs. It's really started to take off recently, but it's actually been around since 2011. Open sourced in 2012. Developed by JetBrains, it reached version 1.0 in 2016.
Since 2017, Kotlin is also an officially supported language for building Android apps, and it's included with IntelliJ and also with Android Studio 3.0 and later out of the box.
I've been asked all week, what is I like about Kotlin? And I basically have to stop and say, how much time do you have? Because I could go on for an hour, and I have with some people on the team, to try to convince them to switch to Kotlin.
A lot of us started writing code in Kotlin and found it was just a beautiful programming language. It's so concise and so expressive.
It's very hard to pick a favorite feature because there are so many of them and I love them all.
There is a lot of excitement about Kotlin, and here are some big reasons why.
Let's talk about null pointer exceptions. We know null pointer exceptions are bad because they have been responsible for huge financial losses, spectacular computer crashes, and uncountable hours of debugging madness. To make our life a lot more enjoyable and safer, Kotlin distinguishes between nullable and non-nullable data types. And this eliminates many errors at compile time. Cool or what?
Cool.
But there is more. Kotlin code is very, very concise. For example, boilerplate code is code that we have to type and that doesn't actually affect the way our app works. Helpfully, Kotlin takes care of the boilerplate code for us.
Kotlin does remove a lot of boilerplate from code. Kotlin was also designed for readability. And that means code always stands on its own without any hidden side effects. Removing boilerplate and improving readability are sometimes at odds with each other. And when the Kotlin designers were faced with decisions like this, they always chose readability. I like to call this just enough boilerplate. Kotlin has both object and functional constructs.
Speaking of classes, how many trivial getters and setters have you written? Well, never more. In Kotlin, the compiler does it for you and without errors.
Kotlin compiles so that you can use Java and Kotlin side by side, which means you can continue to use your favorite Java libraries. It also means that you can start using Kotlin in an existing Java project without having to migrate everything. And that's a big win.
But if you do choose to migrate, Android Studio and IntelliJ provide a handy converter.
Now, if you don't know how to program using the Java programming language, don't worry. You don't need it to start learning Kotlin. This course is designed for programmers from any language background. In this course, we are using IntelliJ from JetBrains, the makers of Kotlin. Everything you need to work with Kotlin is included with the IDE.
To add some color, instead of building the usual weather, shopping list, or chat app, we are going to build an aquarium.
In Kotlin,
Of course.
go ahead and install the IDE, following the steps in the next text node. We'll see you back when you're ready to write some code.